Hope I don't run across another snake. I got to cut this grass again. And I was looked out here in the backyard and had a little black snake about 2 feet long sliding across here. And that was one of them fast ones. Because I tried to get him, well, I had to go get some. But that joker moved pretty fast and got out here in this grass, and I looked for him and finally located him over here by the flower bed up in there by the drainage. Got his head sticking out looking at me. But we've been getting some rain around here, and this grass has jumped back up. I looked to cut grass. It was about once a month, maybe twice, but with this rain coming through, grass just been jumping. The backyard jumps up much faster than the front yard, but it's been growing. Now my collard greens and some of these things, the bugs or the butterflies laid eggs on them, and they having a little time. But it tastes pretty good. I've pinched some off a couple of times and gave some away and have eaten them. So I'm an amateur farmer, I call myself. Now these peppers here, they jumping pretty good for me. I'm gonna have to get a jar and we'll have to put them in there and just put them in some vinegar to keep them. One way of preserving them. Now this eggplant, I got one on there and look like it's gonna do all right. Try to protect the plant before it go bad. I gotta get another tomato plant. Look like he kind of struggling, but I worked with him. Oh, I got a little bit of tomato showing up. In there's a forgot. I think it must be orange or something. I'm gonna cover it up in dirt, topsoil, and see what happened. And see what happened. I got to get some topsoil. Now this here, that is I put a banana plant in there, and I watched something on the video on how to do it. So we're gonna see what gonna happen. I'm gonna give it some time. It said cover it up. So I cover it up in this plastic bag, and it's been here a while, so we'll see what's gonna happen. See if anything gonna come out of there. That old wasp and a few insects coming around. But I got to get some more things done in the garden. Topsoil, fertilizer. I'm gonna have to get me some better dust for these plants. I got some, but I don't like it. It's kind of granular. I need that dust like a powder that sticks to the plant. And I'll try to save these greens. I got some asparagus seeds in there, and on one of these walls I got a bunch of lemons that was rotten. So I just put them down in there and covered them up, see what's gonna happen. I get out here and clean the yard up a little bit. Some people don't like my attitude. Some of the yard is cluttered. Well, yeah, it may be a little cluttered. The grandkids been out here, but I guess I have a bad attitude. Don't bother me. See this little watermelon rinds and stuff I throw out in the yard. Some people may not like that. I call it fertilizer. It ain't bothering me. Let it rot. See this here? Watermelon was going bad. Sometimes buy these watermelons, don't eat them fast enough. So I'm trying to keep enough stuff down in this hole here that don't want it to get away from me, and a bunch of soil wash your way down through there and half of the yard be gone. So I'm trying to just keep this under control. So that's part of the grass I put down there. I'm gonna get a weed eater. Now these are the cucumbers. So instead of me trying to grow them where you hang them up, I decided I'd try this in this corner right now. I just put them in the ground. I'm gonna just let them run on the ground, and I try to watch them and save them and keep bugs or whatever off of them. But I decided I just put them down here. I got to put some more topsoil around and then some other things later on, because this is a clay area. So I decided I'd try that. I may buy some more and hang them up or something. So that's what the old man doing. So I finally, when I looked at the swing set over here and saw the little box under there, I was thinking about, well, I might put some sand in there like a little playpen. But I ain't gonna play in it, so I got some seeds down there. I got to get some more topsoil I put down there. I think this red beans. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put some more topsoil in there, and they'll get enough sunshine. My yard is in the sun basically all day long. From the angle the sun come up, by the time it gets around to the front, it's sunshine in my backyard all day long. Now these are the buckets I had, so I'm gonna put something in it. So I just hung them up there. I'll probably put something in it that'll grow down. So grandkids don't be over here all the time. I got to get some more bird feed and get back into it. I got one hanging up in the front yard. This one here is about empty, been empty. And I put a little tray over there on the fence. I just put feed in. So I got dogs droppings back here. So that don't bother me too much. I look at it, it's fertilizer to me. I ain't worrying about the dogs dropping. Let it stay there. I ain't got to be out here trying to worry about picking all that up. Now on this wall here, as I put in some other videos, ain't no telling what's in there. No frogs in it, probably lizards, maybe snakes, but I'm watching it, and I sprayed it with some things that I done some research on. I got to spray it again, and when the rain come, just trying to get the frogs to not hang around too much. And one of the things I found out through some research, as you heard me say in some of my previous videos, I'm downhill, and on this side of the house, when you get rain, can get a puddle of water build up, and that's ideal for frogs. So I probably put some grass down, but basically try to control it. But basically, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to have that happen, long as it's not getting too high. Just be wet there after a rain, have some water there. So it is enough ideal for frogs. Even if I put grass down there the way I see it, which I plan on getting around to, it's still going to be kind of wet when it rains, as long as it's not getting too much water there and getting high and like trying to get up under the siding of the house. It one of these things that I just deal with. I just know that when it rains, it's gonna be wet on that side. So it's no big deal as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna get rid of some of these cans and I guess this barbecue grill kind of pushed it over here. I guess the wife is still using. I seen a a barbecue grill I wanted to purchase, and it'll be one that you might say the last one, a Lifetime grill, got wheels on it, and it's a big one. It's not one that you can tow, but what it'll do with the amount of barbecuing we do, not that much, but you'll be able to go ahead and pretty much put everything on there at one time, and you got another little side section. What I was looking at, getting around to getting, and I think that will work out. Just that I can't tow it, but it's large, and so long I can transport it in my utility trail out there, but then gonna have to have it cool off and make sure it's not burning. So I'm working, as you can see through the little slacks there, a little bit of work I done outside my fence. I got back to this far. I try to get stuff off my fence line, all that high grass. Everywhere I live, I have managed to find a place where I have this. Outside of my fence or somewhere around there, I'm going to have an area with all these weeds. Now, I have to get out there and keep it down. I just like to keep it off the fence, keep a space. So I got to work with that. So ain't no telling what's out there. Now, right over here, or outside over there, it's a pile of rocks. If you don't look closely, you wouldn't even notice it because it got all this grass over it. And that'd make a nice place for things to live, including snakes. But I got to treat everything again, kind of waiting for this rain to kind of blow through before I put too much out. I got some more snake away, and I may buy the snake away that you use with the water hose that spray the fence, the wooden fence. You spray it down and they put the chemical on the fence here. But when you get heavy rains, it eventually gonna kind of like wash it off, and you have your perimeter. So it's just a matter of knowing. Well, no, I'm not surprised to see anything through there again. I don't know whether you can see it. Got a little drainage right there, so ain't no telling what crawls in and out of there. Over there, let me see. Okay, over there, there's a lake, and actually this house here was the one that I think they used that as a Airbnb or whatever you call it, A-R-B, whatever them rental things are. That's the house we was trying to get. Well, that gentleman is coming out the door. So far as I know, that's one of them A-R-Bs or whatever, you know. But what happened was, when we started talking to the owners, these investors came in talking fast and loud and offered a few $1,000s more and told them how fast they could sell the things out and move. But as you know, those of y'all that been in church, the Lord works in mysterious ways. And come to think of it, I think we done good being here. I don't think being directly on that lake would have been good for a number of reasons. All right, let me get off of here. Talk to y'all later.